Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's TNT Daily. This is your host, Cadenza. Before we begin, please check out our channel, TNT, on gtv.org and YouTube channel, Voice of Guo Media, for more contents. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want an update the next time we upload a new video. For our first news today, Samsung is set to cut off Huawei due to US sanctions. Our reporter, Michael, will bring us more details.
Korean component makers Samsung and SK Hynix will be forced to stop supplying Huawei on 15th of September if they don't get a special license from the US. The deadline for cutting off Huawei was set in place by the US last month. According to the report, the Korean companies have been trying to reach the Bureau of Industry and Security, but there is no indication of them having received a response. It's been widely reported that the Chinese government has launched a new set of global guidelines for technology companies. This seemed to be a direct response to the US Clean Network campaign, which is designed to remove all traces of Huawei and ZTE from their networks. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi stated, "A certain country keeps making groundless accusations against others in the name of a clean network and uses security as a pretext to prey on enterprises of other countries that have a competitive edge. Such blatant acts of bullying must be opposed and rejected."
Thank you, Michael, for the report. Now let's turn our focus to mainland China, where the massive Three Gorges Dam faced catastrophic floods during the past weeks, and anxiety grew as the dam hit the highest level. Lately, it was found that the dam has slight sinking trend by the Central University of Taiwan. Let's hear from our reporter, Zhao.
Satellite telemetry found the slight sinking trend of the Three Gorges Dam. The Center for Space and Telemetry Research of Central University of Taiwan used satellites to remotely survey the flooded area of the Yangtze River in mainland China in July. Research shows that the Three Gorges Dam has a slight sinking trend except for the protective earth rock dam on the right bank of the reservoir, but the dam body has no obvious deformation. The center used radar image change analysis technology to interpret the flooded areas in the middle and the lower reaches of the Yangtze River and conducted spatial analysis with global land information. In the upper part, a slight sinking trend was observed, sinking about 5 millimeters per year, while no obvious deformation or damage was found on the surface of the Three Gorges Dam.
Thank you for the report. It is good to hear that no obvious deformation was found, and we will keep you updated for the future of the events. Recently, a ceremony was held for Chinese citizens who contributed to the fight against COVID-19 by Xi. However, China's hero doctor Li Wenliang, who warned of the CCP virus early in December and later punished by the CCP, was missing from the list, which sparked anger among the community.
In a lavish ceremony at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing, the Chinese leader Xi recognized a group of citizens for their contributions to the country's fight against COVID-19. But missing from the list was one individual that comes to mind for many Chinese citizens, the doctor Li Wenliang from Wuhan, who was disciplined by local authorities for trying to warn colleagues of the virus. His death, aged 34, after contracting the virus in January, turned into a rallying call for free speech and demands for government accountabilities. Li Wenliang, who spoke out about his punishment and criticized the government's handling of the virus before his death, is famous for saying there should be more than one voice in a healthy society.
Thank you for the report, Crystal. For our next news, let's take a look at the future announcement regarding the United States' further action tackling alleged violation of human rights and fair trade competition in global supply chains.
America's further action tackling alleged violation of human rights and fair trade competition in global supply chains is to be announced. Reuters Washington reported on the 8th of September, U.S. Customs and Border Protection is to be authorized according to the withhold release order to detain imported merchandise containing cottons and related products, tomatoes and products suspected to be involved in forced labor, especially from Xinjiang. This follows detention order on garments manufactured with prison labor in China issued by CBP not long ago. The United States Department of State, claims Walmart, Apple, and Amazon have been warned of trading in products with high risk of human rights breaching. The risk evaluation index includes debt, enslaving, activity limiting, isolating, intimidating or threatening, suspending wages, maltreatment in daily life or work. Mark Morgan, in charge of CBP, is expected to announce the detention on 5 other providers of imported goods, which are being evaluated for links to forced labor production process.
Thank you, Abigail, for bringing us this news. Next, on September 10th, the CCP Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian held a press conference to answer remaining questions related to foreign countries and policy. As expected, the CCP denied all criticisms from countries all over the world.
On September 10th, the CCP Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian held a regular press conference. During the conference, the spokesperson answered questions from different perspectives. The questions were mainly related with the foreign countries and policy. As usual, the CCP has no responsibility of any criticism from other countries. The CCP only did the most correct thing and made the most justice decision. When it comes to relations with the US, it's always US's fault. When it was about the CCP spy has been arrested in other countries, the CCP always have no idea what a spy is. When being asked that more than thousands of Chinese students' visa were being cancelled by the US government due to spy activities, CCP called card of human rights. When it comes to religions, the CCP can turn into a Zen government. The golden rule is CCP never wrong. CCP is always great, bright, and right.
Thank you, Quinn, for the report. For our last news today, the Chinese State Councilor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi is set for another visit to Russia after the five-nation tour of Europe. This time, he is attending the meeting of Shanghai Cooperation Organization as a council member. Let's hear it from our reporter, Stacy.
Just after the five-nation tour of Europe last week, Chinese State Councilor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi set off for Russia again. From September 10th to 16th, Wang Yi will go to Russia to attend the meetings of Council of Foreign Ministers of member states of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and visit Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Mongolia. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of China stated that Wang Yi's current visit is a combination of bilateral and multilateral, and the 4 countries visited are all friendly neighbors of China. It is an important diplomatic action by China to promote cooperation in the SCO and deepen friendly and cooperation relations with other 4 countries. SCO Foreign Ministers meeting offline in the SCO's meeting mechanism. The Council of Foreign Ministers is the 3rd largest discussion platform after the Council of Heads of State and the Council of Heads of Government. It is held once a year. The SCO Foreign Ministers meeting is generally held in the first half of the year to make preparatory work for the SCO summit in the same year. However, due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the conference was postponed to September this year. Due to the raging epidemic, many international events and multilateral meetings have been postponed or cancelled as the SCO's rotating presidency from 2019 to 2020, Russia's epidemic has not ended. At this time, the decision is to hold the SCO's foreign ministers meeting offline, has shown all parties attach importance to the SCO, said Sun Zhuangzhi, director of Russian Eastern European and Central Asian Institute of Chinese Academy of Social Science. Analysts said that under the epidemic situation, the Shanghai Cooperation Foreign Minister will focus on issues such as cooperation in epidemic prevention, economic revitalization, international and regional hotspots.
Thank you for the report. That's it for today's TNT Daily. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Again, if you would like updates on our news reports, please subscribe to our channel TNT and on gtv.org, as well as our YouTube channel, The Voice of Guo Media. If you want us to know how we did, please leave a comment down below. Also, as a reminder, we will have a English program tonight at 9:30 p.m. Beijing time. See you guys tomorrow. And please check out our program tonight. Thank you.